big talk of this year's Mayhem Festival is that Disturbed will call it quits, as in an indefinite hiatus. Disturbed said to a few outlets earlier in the tour that they don't know if it'll be just a lengthy break or a breakup of the band. One thing is for sure, reports are coming in that the guys look tired as they try to push their latest album, Asylum, past the platinum mark. Some of their mates on Mayhem said that they hope that David Draymond, Mike Wengren, John Moyer, and Dan Donegan are not calling it quits. Trivium's Matt Heafy was asked if he's heard grumblings about a split on this tour.
I mean, you know, as tours go, it's like high school, so anytime you hear anything, it spreads like wildfire and it always changes up a little bit. But I mean, I've said to the guys in the band, myself, even last night, and I'll say it here, the world needs that band. You know, we're big fans of them. We look up to them, and I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the deal is. I'm sure it's a lot of rumor mill stuff and some stuff that no one really knows what's going on but them. And they're one of the best bands of what they do, because there's so many other bands that are going to try to take that, and they're the kings at it. They can actually play and sing what they make. And there's so many bands that can't do that. There's so many bands that can't perform what they say they can on their records. And Disturbed are an amazing bunch of guys. They treated us better on that Australian tour than any band's ever treated us ever. So, you know, at least for them to stay around so they can keep bringing us out.
Godsmack drummer Shannon Larkin talked about where their fellow mainstagers are, as he has had a similar perspective with Sully and Company.
I speak to them. They're very, very cool guys, and you know, I'm the only guy that had never met them before and all that, and they're extremely nice guys. And I kind of talked to Dan, the guitar player, a little bit about the rumor, and he basically, whether this is true or not, you know, because I'm not like real close to him, but he said that they've just been doing it cycle, you know, like album tour with like 2-month little breaks. So I don't think it's the end. I think they probably will just take a break. And you know, Godsmack did it a couple years ago and just took like a year and a half off and didn't even talk to each other. And then we came back and it was like brothers reuniting or something, you know. So I don't think that they'll break up. They shouldn't break up. They're on top, man, and they should certainly take some time apart. And then also when you get in this in the machine and you're being grinded down by it, you know, and you're trying to secure your future, and you know, in this business as well as I do, that, you know, your future's never secure. You know, you can be right here and then the next record flops and you're done, basically. You know, we've seen it happen to hundreds of bands. But so you know, personally, I would just suggest they take a year off, man, and don't break up, and just take a year off, enjoy the spoils of their success, you know, and then get back together, and then all of a sudden you get that hunger again. And I just think they're just dragged down right now, you know, from 5, 6, 7 years of just constant touring and being, you know, it's like anything else. Even if you're married for 20 years, well, you still need to get some time away from the old lady sometimes, you know. Go and visit a friend or something and get your yayas out. So,
in an interview conducted after the release of Disturbed's latest album, guitarist Dan Donegan said that they wouldn't put out an album unless they gave 110%.
We wouldn't put out an album if we didn't feel that we had something more to offer. If we didn't feel that it was better than what we were doing. Everybody's going to have a different opinion. Everybody's going to have a favorite album. You know, whether it was this Sickness or Believe or Fist or Indestructible, and you know, everybody has a different favorite. But to us, as long as we feel like at that moment that there's something that we have to offer, there's some kind of evolution of the band, then we're going to do that. We've never played the safe route of, well, the Sickness was the album that put us on the map. It was our biggest selling album, so let's try to duplicate that every time. We'd be cheating everybody out.
Disturbed wraps up all dates in support of Asylum August 27th in Santiago, Chile. At press time, there are no other dates booked and no plans to write or hit the studio. Stay tuned.
Since we cannot deny, will be revealed in time. Glaciers melt as we pollute the sky. A sign of devastation comes.